What's up, my friend? Today I'm going to show you exactly what I wish I knew 6 years ago when I started recording. My name is Macro from Mixing with Macro. I'm a recording and mixing engineer, and I do recording and mixing for major record labels and many independent artists. When I started recording vocals into Pro Tools, there wasn't any set guideline of how to do it. There's many different ways you can do it, but no one actually taught me a very efficient way to do it until I started becoming professional. When I surrounded myself with professional engineers who did it for a living, day in and day out. Being able to study under people who have been doing it for many years before I did to cut my learning curve when I got into the professional side of recording and mixing really helped me fast track my system when I'm in the studio with the artists. That's why I'm able to record very quickly and mix very quickly. But today we're going to focus on the recording side of things because I have a lot of videos on my channel that go deep into the mixing side where you can learn a whole lot. Now I have a session pulled up here. I'm going to show you exactly how to record vocals very efficiently. Okay, we got the session pulled up here. This is my record track. This track is used only for recording. I do not play back anything from this track. It is for recording and playlisting my takes. Here's the beat up here. Let's listen to the beat real quick. That's our beat. These are all our playback tracks. This is where we're going to store the takes that we want to keep. All of the takes that we're not going to use are going to stay right here on our record track, and I'll show you how to do that in a second. The first thing I wish I knew 6 years ago is this little button right here. Now, when you right click this button, you're going to get some options. Usually it's on the normal options, so yours probably look like this. Loop is just to record in a loop. It's literally, you could loop an area and then you can keep recording in that part until you get a take that you want to keep. Destructive is literally what it is going to overwrite any previous takes that you've done. Is very destructive recording. That's not what we use here for our purposes. What we want is the quick punch setting. Now, quick punch allows Pro Tools to keep recording all the time. As long as this record is enabled here and the music is playing, Pro Tools is always recording, always. So for instance, we could not be recording and just have the music playing. Just imagine you are at the mic, or if you're an engineer, you have the artist at the mic and they're looking for ideas. They're like, just play the beat. And then you just play the beat. And they're like, yeah, yeah. Okay, yeah. Okay, yeah, yeah. Okay, and then they say some crazy shit. They're like, yo, all right, bet. But they don't write anything down. Like, people don't really write stuff down. Like, most artists don't. A lot of artists do, but some artists don't. And for the ones who just come up with ideas on the spot, or maybe they're just like brainstorming, you can always capture that take. So all you got to do is hit record, boom, and you capture that take, right? So whatever they did before, you got all of it right here. You ain't got to worry about, hey, did you catch that take? And the best thing you could say to an artist is, yes, I got the take. We got everything that you've done. Always be recording. Same thing with like a movie set, always be shooting. Same thing here, always be recording. So quick punch enables us to do that. The next thing I wish I knew is the fast way to record. So instead of going all the way up here to hit record and to stop recording, how to use the keys to record. Now, we all know on a numeric keypad, you could just hit 3 and it starts recording. Perfect. All right. Now, a lot of us don't always have that. Sometimes I'm recording in studios that have the numeric keypad. Other times I'm in studio setup where I'm recording straight into my laptop. Now, my laptop does not have the numeric keypad. So what I did is set up a shortcut. Now, the shortcut is Command Spacebar. Now, Command Spacebar lets you punch in and punch out. All right, very, very quickly. Command Spacebar, punch in, Command Spacebar, punch out. This technique makes you very, very fast in the studio when it comes to recording. If you don't have a numeric keypad, you don't have to worry about that. Just set up the shortcut and then you're good to go. Now, the next thing I wish I knew is how to set up my tracks. So instead of having it set up where you have your verse here, you put your hook down here, you put your verse here, you put your second verse there. Just have it separate so you can move things around very easily in your session. So for instance, I'm just gonna do a little recording here. Okay, bet. Now that's a quick recording that I just did. I actually didn't record anything, it's just to show you the workflow. Now, when you finish recording, your sessions should look like this. Like literally, you got your hook, you got your first verse, second hook, second verse, boom, and then you got your outro stuff, you know, whatever you want to put there, or your intro stuff, whatever you want to put there. So now when it's time to move things around, it's super easy instead of everything just being one big blob at the top right here. And for people who punch in a lot, that's where quick punch comes in handy. People who like to get punched in, this is how you do it. So and then you stagger your takes like that. If the takes, you know, don't need to be staggered, then you just adjust as necessary. You can keep it on one track. Like just say there's nothing on the parts that I'm deleting right now, then that could be your verse, like that. You know, you don't have to always keep it like this. If you can just put it on one track, you know, track economy is better. Less tracks you use, the better. You could literally scroll your session and find things much easier. But just in the case, most times you have words that overlap each other, like right here, so you need 2 tracks to support that. But yeah, this is literally how it is. So when it's time to fly your vocals, you literally can. It's super easy from there. Boom, you go to your next hook just like that. You know, oh, I want the hook to come back again, awesome. And then you fly your hook again. Obviously the beat should be a little bit longer, but yeah. Now the one bonus that I want to leave you with is how to playlist your takes, because you might have takes that you've done like maybe 1 or 2 takes ago that you want to revert back to. Now the shortcut for that, just say you did a recording here. The shortcut for that is just Control / and it gives you a new playlist. You just hit OK, or you just hit enter on your keyboard and then it goes away. And if you want to bring it back, you just hold Shift. Once your track is selected, once you select your track over here, you just hold Shift and then you press, you know, up and down on your directional keypad. This is the take that we did earlier. If someone says, hey, what's that take, bro, that we just did? You can just boom, you got it, boom, boom, boom. You can find it really quick, easy. And then they're gonna be like, whoa, like so fast, while you have the beat playing. You know what I'm saying? So you could literally like find it. Oh yeah, I got you. Here's the take right here. And then just mute whatever was in that spot. Play it. Art's gonna look at you like, yeah, you know what he's doing. When you hear a lot of artists, they get really frustrated with their engineers, or you know, someone that working with who really don't know these things. You know, send this video to them, text it over to them, let them see this video, because it's gonna really help them with their workflow and get them faster in the studio. So, you know, if you're an artist that works with an engineer or someone that records you, then, you know, your workflow is going to be a whole lot faster and you can create songs more quickly. If you're an artist yourself and you record yourself, then yeah, no worries, dude. Like this can help you churn out songs even faster. You're going to go from start to finish very, very quickly, depending on how you create, how creative you're feeling that day. This is all the things that I wish I knew when I first started recording. If I had this 6 years ago, dude, like it would have been crazy. But I got it right now. It works very well right now in my workflow. A lot of artists love this workflow. They can see everything, they can understand everything. You know, when you space things out like this, they know, okay, this is the verse, this is the hook. Like when people look at your session, it looks organized, that kind of thing. You always have takes, you know how to punch in. Pro Tools always recording, so you can capture takes all the time. So yeah, apply this to your workflow, my friend. It will really help you out. I know that for a fact, and I'm giving it to you here on YouTube. Enjoy it and make amazing music. I'll talk to you in the next video. Peace.